Virgo, welcome to your September monthly reading. This will be a Celtic cross. This is Empowered World Tarot. My name is Holly Christine. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're doing awesome. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Virgo's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. So we're going to do a Celtic cross. We're going to clarify everything. We'll get some advice cards from Spirit and an oracle card at the end. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to exchange or reverse the energies as necessary. And let's see what's going on. Okay, you are showing up with the Ace of Swords, a moment of clarity. Crossed or challenged by the High Priest. In your strength, the Queen of Wands. In the recent past, the shadow side. In your strength, the Ace of Wands. In the immediate future, Five of Pentacles. The energy supporting this reading, the Seven of Cups. The outside influence you may or may not be aware of, Four of Pentacles. In your hopes and fears, Knight of Pentacles. And the potential outcome, King of Pentacles. The overall energy of your reading, the Six of Wands. Very nice. Accomplishing a goal and being recognized. Celebrating your accomplishment there. Everybody's celebrating you. And what brings us to this specific reading today, the Page of Swords. You are learning something here and trying to prepare yourself. Preparing for action. Taking another look at something. Taking a closer look at something and getting yourself ready. Interesting. Okay. So let's talk about this baseline and then we'll get into it with the clarifiers. So you're showing up, Ace of Swords. You are having a moment of truth, a moment of clarity, an aha. And it's going to help you take your actions moving forward. But you're challenged by the High Priest, also known as the Hierophant. So that's your alignment, what you're in alignment with. And it's a challenge for you here. So we'll find out more with the clarifiers. In your focus, the Queen of Wands. This is all about magnetic attraction, what we're attracted to that is attracted to us. And it feels really nice. In the recent past, the shadow side, also known as the devil. We all have them. It's just some unhealthy behavior patterns. And we're looking to leave them in the past. In your strength, the Ace of Wands. The opportunity to transform this energy or this situation by taking a bold new action. Something brand new for yourself. It's very transformative and it takes some courage. But the opportunity is here for you. In the immediate future, there's some kind of abandonment here. The Five of Pentacles. Something either feeling abandoned or feeling like you have to abandon something. The energy supporting this reading, there's a lot of choices and options in front of you, and some of them are a little bit confusing. So you want to make sure to pick the correct one for yourself. The outside influence you may or may not be aware of, this Four of Pentacles is holding on tight. Whatever this is, it does not want to let go. In your hopes and fears, the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a slow-moving energy. So slow that it's just, it almost feels like it's at a standstill or that it's not really going anywhere. But it is. It's just really slow. And it's very steady, reliable type of energy. We'll find out more about your hopes and fears with the clarifiers. But the Knight of Pentacles is definite, reliable energy. So I think you're hoping for that, slow and steady and reliable. Stable. And speaking of stable, in your potential outcome, we have the King of Pentacles, the master of stability, the master of managing all the things really, really well. It's a lot of wonderful balance, and resources are plentiful with this King of Pentacles energy, or they know how to get it done for sure. All right, let's go ahead and start clarifying with this Six of Wands, some sort of goal reached, accomplishment. It's the energy of the overall energy of the entire reading. So you definitely want something here. And everyone involved and concerned to be happy about this accomplishment. Celebrating you. That's what's happening. You're being recognized for something here. Show us the Six of Wands, and it feels really good. Really, really good. Show us the Six of Wands, please. What does Virgo need to know? There's the King of Pentacles. The potential outcome right there. The Three of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. So this looks like some sort of accomplishment with this King of Pentacles energy of managing all the things really well. Masterful action taken having to do with whatever this is. Managing the Three of Pentacles. It's collaboration with others. It's friendship, or the building blocks of making plans. And you're laser focused on this now. This has got your attention. The Page of Wands. You are definitely interested in whatever this accomplishment is. Very focused on it. And there's like a learning curve to it. Okay, and let's look at the bottom. What brings us to this lineup? The World. Closing out a major cycle in your life so you can begin a new major cycle. Okay. Let's take a look at this moment of clarity, moment of truth, how you're showing up. The Ace of Swords. This is the truth. This is what I know. This is the clarity. Show us the Ace of Swords, please. Okay. And we have Seven of Swords. Queen of Wands. That's repeating energy. And the Eight of Wands. At the bottom, the Two of Swords. So you were confused until this moment of clarity, which is how you're showing up. But what brought us here is this confusion, this I don't know. I don't know, I'm not sure, I can't decide. But then we can, because you have a moment of clarity, a moment of truth, or at least an opportunity for it. And it speaks to getting ready to move on, keeping it quiet. Could be some deception having to do with this. Maybe not. Maybe you're not telling everyone about your moment of clarity, that kind of thing. Having to do with this attraction, this Queen of Wands energy that is attracted to you. You're attracted to it. And you would like to get the energy moving forward here. At least you have the opportunity for clarity about this situation. Moving on. Maybe getting out of where you are. Heading toward this accomplishment that you want. Having to do with making plans with others. having to do with a stable person, attraction, and communication. Communication going back and forth, energy speeding up. Okay. Ready to head out the door towards this attraction. But you don't want to tell people for some reason what exactly is up. Some part of this is kept kind of secretive here. And it could come off as deceptive to others, uh, or that you want to deceive others at this point in time. Maybe you just don't want to divulge everything about this attraction and the communication that you're having, something like that. Um, but again, I just want to say again, you were undecided until this opportunity came up for this truth to show up. Okay, let's look at the high priest, what you're in alignment with. It's in the challenge position. Show us the high priest, please. Something flipped. There it is. Nine of Swords. Stress and anxiety and worry and fear and doubt and what if this and what if that and how do we do this and how do we do that and I don't know and I can't sleep and I can't stop thinking about it. That kind of thought process is what's here. And we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, you're all up in your head. It's like you're arguing with yourself here. And it's conflicting with the alignment. Your alignment is conflicting and stressed out. That's what you're aligned with. Stress and conflict here. And at the bottom, the Eight of Swords. Yes. Well, I mean, you're just all kinds of feeling stuck, trapped, and a bunch of I don't know, and I can't see how to make this work. Yeah. You're really confused about how to make this work. Okay. At the bottom, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Assessing the situation, trying to figure out how stable is this and can we go all the way? I don't know. There's so much confusion, worry, and doubt. It's just a whole bunch of I don't know. So you're up in your head with overthinking and fears and worries. And it's like you're arguing with yourself. These thoughts conflict with those thoughts. it's, it's a mess. I'm telling you right now, you are challenged by your thoughts. Even with this moment of clarity, it's like you have this opportunity here for truth and clarity about this situation, about this attraction, about communication, about heading towards it, leaving where you're at and heading towards this attraction, this energy that feels like it's speeding up. But then you get in your own way, big time. And you know what? Virgos are known for that. You guys are worrywarts. You know, you worry about everything. And it looks like you're doing plenty of that right there. Assessing, reassessing, over-assessing, overthinking, overcomplicating, looking at all the angles and all the details and just driving yourself nuts, really. That's not going to serve you, I'm going to tell you right now. Let's move on and look at the Queen of Wands. In your focus, this attraction. Something you want, something that feels good, and it wants you and feels good about you. It, they, I don't know, whatever it is we're talking about in your life, whoever this reading is for. Knight of Wands, King of Swords, Five of Cups. And at the bottom, the Four of Pentacles. So we're holding on tight here, not letting go. There's an energy of, there's a couple different energies here. One is very passionate, fun, and playful. The other one is more serious and determined and logical. And then we have a whole bunch of regrets about the past, sadness about the past, losses. Maybe even both of you, both parties in this attraction, are kind of stuck in the past losses and the regrets of them and the sadness of them, and yet there's all this good energy here, and then that Five of Cups shows up. It's like it's in the way. It's like it's got a hold on you. It's got some kind of a grip on you. We need to let go of it, but because that does not belong in this equation. If we remove the grip that this Five of Cups has, then we have these two fun energies: passionate, fun, playful, and logical attractions. There's a lot of nice qualities with this until this Five of Cups shows up. That's the past. That might be some of the worries back here. Just one more of the worries. Well, this happened in my past and that happened in my past, and I don't know. It's showing, it looks like maybe both energies of attraction, the magnetic attraction, so both magnets are somewhat dealing with regrets of the past. That damn past. Speaking of the past, let's take a look at it. The shadow side. Same as the devil in other decks, they just call it the shadow side here. And it's unhealthy behavior patterns and toxic kind of energy, things that aren't very healthy. Show us the shadow side in the past, in the recent past. Okay, and we have the Fool, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. And at the bottom, the Four of Cups. So it's the past that brings us here to the past. The Four of Cups represents all the things that didn't work out and all the disappointments with that. And trying to remedy it, honestly. Trying to psychologically wrap our head around it, put it in its proper place, recognizing that the past is the past. Can we leave it in the past? Because here's a new beginning that showed up in the past. The opportunity for a brand new start, to take a risk, to put yourself out there. But it looks like you ran away from it. It looks like you turned your back on it. It looks like you said, I don't think that's for me. There's too much upset there. I want to move towards a happy family situation. So I'm not even going to start this. I'm not even going to put myself out there. I'm not even going to take the risk. It's like the opportunity was here for you to do it. Here's a possibility for a new start. and you were like, no, I don't think so. I don't think that's for me. I'm moving on. And I'm going to look for my happy family, happy home, ideal living situation, ideal family, love life, marriage, kids, whatever that means to you. Blessings on your homestead. Not wanting to start something new with unhealthy behavior, the shadow side, some kind of unhealthy behavior pattern. A new start showed up and you were like, nope, not here. I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to turn my back on that because I see it as unhealthy. That's the way I'm seeing that. It took a minute to talk this out because there's some conflicting energies here, but it all makes sense when we look at it like that. New start, new beginning. Nope, not going to do it because it looks unhealthy. It looks toxic. I'm going to head in the direction of what I want, which looks very healthy and happy. Okay, let's take a look at that Ace of Wands. In your strength, this new opportunity to take some new action, and it's very transformative, and it takes courage, and it's bold, and it's different. And you don't have to take the opportunity, but it's showing up in your strength, so it would be something helpful for you. Show us the Ace of Wands, please. And we have the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands again. Spirit just said, that's exactly right. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. You have this opportunity. And at the bottom, the Empress, the ideal energy. If you come at this with the ideal energy to birth something new, to create something new, from a very grounded and stable and desirous place, very nurturing, very creative, very nurturing, a new thing that you can birth into creation. But you're confused about which path to take. So it looks like you call in your intuition to guide you. And that helps you, that will help you on your path to picking a direction and to gaining courage to go ahead and do something new and bold. Follow some sort of new interest, follow some sort of new passion, create and birth something brand new in your life. It's in your strength to pick the path, to follow your intuition, to go within, to meditate on it, to pay attention to your soul and your heart, to get yourself out of alignment with these crazy thoughts right here, and to become from a place of peace and alignment with your heart and soul, to take some kind of bold action. There's definitely an unsure energy, and Spirit is saying, meditate on it. Not think on it, just meditate on it. Get answers from your soul, get answers from your spirit, not your mind. All right. Let's look at in the immediate future this card of abandonment. Why is this here? Why is the Five of Pentacles here, please? The King of Wands. The Page of Cups. And the Five of Swords. At the bottom, the Hierophant. All right, same as the High Priest over here. Same meaning, what we're in alignment with. In the immediate future, the alignment. King of Wands, Perfect match to the Queen here. Could be talking about your match. They take masterful action. They're very confident, very passionate. They don't second guess themselves. It's just confident action, confident, masterful action, followed by hope, heart wide open, hope, curiosity, and a positive mindset. Five of Swords, winning at all costs, which, what are the costs? They don't look like they turn out so good here. Winning at all costs is, what are the costs? Meaning you're going to have to abandon something. But there's a lot of hope tied up to it. And a masterful action. The King of Wands would be great at taking action. This Ace of Wands, that kind of action. So doing something bold and new and masterful with positive mindset and hope. Winning the battle at all costs. But the cost here, there's nothing wrong with these actions, taking bold action and confident action with hope and positive mindset. That's all great. Being in alignment with that. But there are costs to your decision or your action that you would take. Something would have to be abandoned. Something would have to be abandoned. Let's go in deeper. I don't know why. I'm just curious if we can get more of what would need to be abandoned in the immediate future. Taking masterful action, positive mindset, winning at all costs. We would have to abandon something. Show us the what the costs are. What has to be abandoned? Look at that, the High Priestess. The Two of Pentacles. And the Chariot. So, and at the bottom, the Seven of Wands. Blocking energy, keeping all the unwanted energies out. Okay, so I don't understand this energy. The High Priestess, your intuition, back and forth. Back and forth. The Chariot. Maintaining balance, back and forth. There's doubt. High Priestess, doubt. That's what needs to be abandoned. So you have intuitive hits, and then you doubt it. You go back and forth. And then the vehicle to victory gets abandoned. That's what it is. It's saying if you doubt your intuition, the messages your intuition gives you, and then you turn around and doubt it, you end up abandoning the victory that you could have. That Chariot and this Six of Wands are like hand in hand. It's victory. It's getting to a goal. Here, being recognized and celebrated for reaching it. But back here, it's like, well, if I doubt my intuition, then this vehicle to victory gets abandoned. Something like that. So you must win at all costs. You must not doubt your intuition in order to take this masterful action. Okay. It's all about what you're aligned with. Are you aligned with doubt? Because if you are, that's going to um, you'll abandon this thing before you even like get to it. You won't even get to it. And there's a real possibility of that happening here because it's showing there's a lot of doubt um, of your spiritual guidance. Okay. Let's take a look at the energy supporting this reading. These Seven of Cups. Choices, options, and confusion about them. Oof. No, thank you. That was half the deck that just slipped right out of my hands. Start over. Seven of Cups, please. Okay. For Seven of Cups, you get the Death card, the Lovers, this got mixed up with that. Isn't that weird? There are no mistakes, but the baseline deck was mixed up with this. The cards actually feel the same. They're like the same size and the same thickness, so I could see how that could happen as I was putting the deck away. But there are no mistakes. Spirit wants you to have whatever this card is to come out in this alignment. So here we go. Four of Pentacles, holding on tight, not wanting to let go. Endings and transformations, some connection that is important to you, that's on your heart, not letting go. Choices tied up to that. And at the bottom, the Sun for the ultimate happiness. That's the happiest card in the tarot. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe this card was over here? Where's the card that was right here? What did I do, guys? What did I do? But that was in the deck. Maybe this was over here and I picked it up by accident when I picked up the deck to shuffle it. Maybe that's it. Okay, that's what we're going to do. This had to be right here. That's what happened. Holding on tight. That's what happened. That's over there. Okay, so we are going to take the next card. My bad. But we figured it out. Seven of Wands. Blocking energy. Okay. Choices. Endings, transformations, connection on the heart, blocking. Or keeping the unwanted energies out. Yeah, keeping the unwanted energies out. Those are the choices that support you on this reading. Transformation is needed when it comes to a connection on your heart. You need to keep the unwanted energies at bay. We know what they are. They're the shadow side thoughts that get in your way. That's what that is. All right. And at the bottom, the Sun. For the ultimate happiness. Transforming this connection on your heart and keeping all the unwanted energies out, just blocking those thoughts every time they creep in, especially the doubt of your intuition. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles, the outside influence. Something's got a grip here. Something's got a stronghold here, not wanting to let go. The outside influence, show us the Four of Pentacles, holding on tight. Okay, and we have, look at that, the Chariot. The vehicle to victory, reaching our goals. The Two of Swords, the I don't know card. I can't see it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The Five of Pentacles. More repeating energy, abandoning, leaving. I can't see abandoning it, so they hold on. The Vehicle to Victory, I don't know. Abandonment. I can't see it. They can't see abandonment. They're holding on tight. That's what it's saying. Whatever this outside energy is, they feel like to get to the goal, they're not going to let go. They cannot see abandoning this at all. Okay. At the bottom, the Nine of Pentacles. What brings us here is independence and singlehood. But somehow securing security, they hold on. Whatever that means. That's what comes. Let's take a look at In the Hopes and Fears, the Knight of Pentacles, please. Hopes and Fears, Knight of Pentacles. Stability, reliability, slow and steady. Sometimes feeling like you're not going anywhere. Show us the Knight of Pentacles, please. Okay, there we go. Something flipped. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. So this speaks to doing repetitive work, skill building, for self-care, self-nurturing, well-being, for a commitment. So if this is about stability, it's about repetitively working at the stability and well-being, self-well-being, self-care, self-love, well-being for a commitment. Stability. It's like working at one's own stability. Let's look at the bottom, what brings us here. There it is, the Nine of Pentacles. Again, it was at the bottom here, and here it is. So that's single. That's being single. Working towards commitment through self-care. Yeah, you're going to need it with all these crazy thoughts driving you nuts over here, and all the doubt and all the worry and all the fear about the past and about the future. Here you're worried about all of it. The past, the present, the future. It's just a lot of worry and fear. Here you doubt your intuition over here, and over here you run away from like the unhealthy energy of the past. I don't want anything to do with that, you say. I'll run away. Yeah, it's like repetitive work for stability, but it's through self-care toward a relationship commitment, or the stability of a commitment of some sort. It's a commitment, a stable commitment. Show us the King of Pentacles, the potential outcome. We saw it over here. Masterful management. Yeah, that's what's needed. Show us the King of Pentacles, the potential outcome. Okay, and we have Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Knight of Cups. Oh, that's so nice. And at the bottom, what brings us here? There it is. Happy to see it. Two of Cups, soul connection. Two people coming together able to share their love cups in a wonderful partnership with each other, managing masterfully, assessing the situation accurately, and manifesting, expressing our hearts, messages of love. It's funny, I just noticed this on the card. There's these, you'd have to zoom in probably to see this, but there's paper on the floor and it looks like dates: June 20th, June 21st, and June 22nd. But right above the word June, it says Sunday on all the cards, like every day is a Sunday. That's kind of nice. That's a relaxed day, right? A Sunday. It's a good day to express our hearts, our love. It doesn't matter what day it is. We're ready to share our love. We're ready to send messages of love. This is all about expressing our hearts, manifesting, expressing our hearts, assessing the situation accurately, because it's the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. He manages things well, and this is all about assessing the stability of a situation. He would do that very well and accurately. And when that is done, we can then manifest expressing our hearts moving forward. So, whatever that means for you guys, those are the energies that are here. It has to do with a soul connection, two people coming together, and not letting our thoughts get in the way, because there's a lot in the way, a lot of thoughts in the way about the past and the fears and the worries and the doubts, not just about the past, but like I said, even current, like, well, what about my situation now? How do I handle that? And what if this and what if that? And then there's the future, like, well, how do we get together? And what if this and what if that? And, all the what ifs. You're going through them for sure. Let's get some advice or a final closing message for any Virgos going through these energies, over analyzing, up in their head. They have a goal, they know what they would like. It's obvious here. But there's all these thoughts that keep getting in the way. Past, present, and future gets in the way. It's just doubt, confusion, worry, fear, and anxiety. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle all that, sure. But they're just thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. So, advice for Virgo, please. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, this one flipped in reverse. You get a few extra cards. Normally I pull 3 unless Spirit gives us more. They gave us more. So this is the 4 of Cups. Flew it out in reverse. So this is all the disappointment from the past. Turning that upside down. The High Priestess in the upright. That's great. Listening to that. 8 of Cups. Walking away. The Emperor in control. 5 of Swords. Winning at all costs. 10 of Cups. Happy family. 5 of Wands. Conflict. Ugh. It just shows you're all over the place with this. It's too much. The Star. It's tied up to your wish and your dream. But it is all over the place. It's like, okay, I'm going to stop worrying about the past and all the things that didn't work out. I'm going to listen to my intuition. I'm being called someplace else. Yeah, there's love here where I'm at, but I want to go someplace else. So it's time to walk away and move on. Strategizing, empowered, very well balanced energy. Winning at all costs. We know what the costs are. You have to abandon a whole bunch of stuff, like your thoughts and where you are now, to get to where you want to go. But it's tied up to a happy family. But then 5 of Wands, battle, argument. I don't know what this is, but it's conflict. Conflict that shows up. It's an argument. Is it an argument with yourself? Very possibly. I don't see the argument with somebody else. I see a lot of the same energies of you kind of, you know, you try your best and then you get sucked back in to the conflict and the battle. I mean, who's the battle with? The whole reading, the battle's been in it with your own thoughts, your own mind. It is tied up to a divine wish here, the star. Okay, let's get an oracle card from Ask Your Guides. Don't doubt your intuition. Go with your intuition, but it's hard to tell. Are those my thoughts, my worries, and my fears about legit things that happened in my past that I might be worried about now? They're legit. They're definitely legit. It's just that if you focus on them, you're not going to get to your goal, to victory. You have to masterfully manage this. You have to, King of Pentacles, in order to get to this celebration of reaching your goal. You have to focus on it. Page of Wands, collaboration with others. I don't know who that would be to you. But yeah, this is handling things well so that you can manifest this love connection and express your heart. Got a lot of worries and fears and doubts of others, but mostly it's just your own, it's like in your own head. All right, from Ask Your Guides Oracle, please, for Virgo going through these energies, what message do you have for them, Spirit? Teamwork, Helper Guides, card number 16. And let's see, 16. Here's your message. Triumph, leadership, success, and accomplishment. This is success and accomplishment right there, 6 Wands. Your helper guides are delighted to share the good news that whatever you've been working on will succeed. The bad news, well, there really isn't any bad news. Your helper guides urge you to recognize those who have helped you get this far in life. Your success, in part, came about with the help of others, even if they worked behind the scenes. This isn't to diminish your accomplishments or to take away from your achievements, not by a long shot. You deserve your win. Your helper guides simply remind you to be grateful and acknowledge the contributions of those who have assisted you in getting where you are now, for you will continue to need their support in the future. This includes friends, family, partners, even antagonists, perhaps, and, of course, your spirit helpers and guides. In other words, you are surrounded by a flow of loving support and have become the person you are today because of many sources of love who helped you get here. Recognize and appreciate your helpers, and their support will continue flowing into your life. View your successes as the result of excellent teamwork and continue to co-create with those dedicated to helping you succeed. Your helper guides message to you, share the glory. Well, this is definitely sharing in the glory. Everyone else is sharing in your glory. They're happy for your success right here. They're celebrating your win, which I very much hope for you to accomplish what it is that you want by abandoning all the fears and all the thoughts, because that's the only thing in your way, because there's good stuff here for you. There's opportunity, truth, love, and bold action. All opportunities. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. So there you have it. I hope it helps, guys. If it resonates with you, or you just like the style of how we are going to be reading here, with lots of clarification, throw a like, share your stories, leave comments, and hit subscribe. That would be great. I would love to have your energy here at the channel. And with that, I wish you guys all the best, all the luck in the world. Take care, Virgo. I look forward to reading for you next time.